Hi, and thank you for allowing us to send you this video. My name is Alex, and I'm going to be showing you a few tips on how, by having a website, you can grow your business. What would you need to outrank your competition, and of course, how can you get more customers? So, first things first, I was trying to find your website, but I couldn't find it, so I went to try to look up for you using your business name. So, I believe this one is you. And if I click on website, let's see what it has. It gives me, it tells me straight, it sends me straight to your Facebook page. So that means that even if I try to see this website that I thought it was you, there's nothing popping up. But anyhow, I want to show you what the volume searches look like for your services in New Jersey, photography services. Who's ranking in the top three position, and what would you need to do to start competing with those businesses as well. So I use this tool because I like to see all the data here, and I can see that. For example, this is a very interesting keyword because it's photography NJ. You can see that there's 60 searches a month for this specific keyword, but then you have a lot more keywords. For example, real estate photography, maternity photography, another 100 searches. But for the purpose of the video, I'm just going to use photography NJ and see who is ranking on this one. So the first thing you're going to see is this Google Ads, and we all know how those ads are. You pay every time somebody clicks on it, and it can be very tricky because if you don't know what you're doing there, you probably end up investing a lot of money not seeing the results that you want. Then up next we have the map section. Regardless of your location, this is something that you um, might be taking advantage if you actually in these top three. But if you don't have a profile set up and optimized, you probably won't be here. And this comes to a lot of factors like reviews, your portfolio, your information, your content. Moving on, when we have the organic results. So we have this one, which seems to be like some sort of a directory for photographers in New Jersey. They're ranking number one. Then we have this idaliaphotography.com in number two. And number three, we have njphotography.com. And just for your reference, almost 70% of the people that do a Google search, they only go for the top three here, or the top three over here. That means that most of the people they don't even go through all the end of the page into the second or third. So being in these top positions can really benefit you in increasing your business. So let's take a look and see why these guys are ranking number two. And we have the website below here. And one thing that we have to understand is how a website can rank, right? Because anybody can make a website and publish it, but not everybody knows how to get that website into those Google searches, right? So one of the first things that you have to take in consideration is content. Content, besides the images and the icons and everything like that, all the text that you have in your website plays a valuable role for you to be noticed by Google, because Google will start reading all this. And if they find that your content is relevant, and if you're most important, if you're including those keywords that you want to be found for example, photography NJ, those are taken into consideration. But that's not the only thing that comes into place in playing this matter. You can see that these guys have a lot of content here. Not too much of a text, which can be beneficial for you, because if you want to compete with these guys, and let's say they have probably, I don't know, 800 words of content. If you double or triple that, you can actually have a chance to compete against them. Let's take a look and see the back end of their website, and you can see that they're being found for over 12,000 keywords. That means that this website is really, really big. They have about, they have galleries, social education, they have a blog, which plays a huge factor in it. And they have over 13,000 backlinks. That's a lot of backlinks. That means that they know what they're doing and they're seeing the results. Now, what are backlinks? Backlinks are other sites that are mentioned in your website, and this will give you power so it can be found on Google. It would be like a um, think about like a popularity contest, right? The more people talk about you in a positive way, the more relevant you're gonna become. The more relevant you're gonna stay. Same thing happens here, but keep in mind that not all links are created equally. So you can have thousands and thousands, but if they're not relevant, if they're not powerful, and most important, if they're not targeting the keywords that you want to be found for, all these can can be good for nothing. Excuse me. Let's take a look and see what keywords are they ranking, and let's see the details. So, for example, let's see within venues. I'm not sure what they're ranking for that. Within venues. Let's keep scrolling and see NJ wedding photographers. For example, this one, right? There's 300 searches a month, and because they're ranking number two, they get 27 straight visits to their website just because they're ranking number four. Imagine how many they could get if they're ranking number one. Or if this could be you, you could get 27 possible clients a month that people are trying to look for this type of services. Now, you can target different keywords and different areas, but I'm just giving you an example to see how this works. So, if let's say if you want to target this specific keyword, you need to make sure that in your content, uh, you are including this keyword, and it needs to be placed in specific areas of your website so Google can take you in consideration for that keyword. It's not just about copy and paste. It has to be original, and the content surrounding that keyword has to be relevant. On top of that, like I was saying, backlinks play another huge factor into ranking a website. So you can see that they've been spending a lot of investment here, but that doesn't mean that you can start going to the same route and get a piece of that pie as well. So very important to understand content is very, very important. And backlinks, if you want to really start climbing the ladder, you need to have good quality backlinks. Now, to recap this really quick, I don't want to take too much of your time. Make sure if you're going to have your website optimized, it has to be with relevant content. Besides all the images that you might want to add up. But in other words, think about this. If you, depending on the area that you want to target, the type of photography that you guys provide, because I can't really see anything specific. And even here that I saw your Facebook page, it's just general photography, or they have something special depending on the occasions. But anyway, if you have any questions, please let us know. If you if you think we can help you out, same thing, please let us know. Our information will be attached to the email, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.